Hey YouTube, thanks for tuning in. It's been a while since I've posted any first-person videos. By the way, I love the way I'm looking at my kind of video on screen here, and I just love the soft focus with this Sigma lens. But in any case, it's been a while since I posted any first-person videos. I posted some videos, lyric videos of some songs, and what I want to talk about is the song I just posted this last Saturday and kind of the writing of it. We'll get to that. So where have I been? Well, been working for Meta. I think I posted something about that on my Substack, writing productivity software for them, working for a collaboration apps unit. And then we've been prepping to move and a number of other things. This last week has been, or the last couple weeks, been spent learning a lot about photography, more to assist Deb. She's going to be shooting we're going to be shooting a wedding in about a week, and so we've been spending a lot of time on that stuff. But last Saturday I posted this last Saturday, a couple days ago, I posted a acoustic performance video, recorded kind of right here, of me performing a new song called The Coward and the Fool. And I wanted to write, or just talk a little bit about the writing of that song, how that came about. I wrote it back on June 26th. I know this because I put the notes in a Google document when I wrote it, and a song I really, really like. And actually, I kind of wanted to talk about the genesis of the song. So I started writing it back on April 10th of 2021. And I know this because I was organizing song snippets, and I have song snippets kind of everywhere. I write them in my songwriting journal here, and sometimes I write stuff in my notepad, my business notepad. Other times I just make recordings on my phone, or I write stuff in a document on the computer, just lyric ideas, whatever. So there's a smattering of things, actually voice memos on my phone as well, smattering of song snippets all over the place. And so last June I was organizing that, and I found a video where I had started this song back on April 10th, and I was playing around with OpenG tuning. Now, I'm going to show you the video, by the way. It's kind of funny. And I was playing around with OpenG tuning, and I've been for many years, kind of a novice of open tunings. I've avoided them for most of the time that I've been writing songs. The last 2 or 3 years I've written several songs in a variety of open tunings, and I kind of, I guess, owe a debt of gratitude to people like Sean Mullins and His Golden Messenger, Colin Hay, who I've recently rediscovered and just fallen in love with, and of course Joni Mitchell, who I read recently. She wrote dozens of songs in open tuning. That was kind of her thing, and so it's made me a little more, I guess, courageous. I don't know if that would be the right word, but I was playing around with OpenG tuning and just kind of messing around with some chords. I like the sound of them. I'm pretty sure they were just like a 1-4-5 progression type of thing. Most of my songwriting is pretty simple. 3 chords, 4 chords, 5 chords. I don't know. Pretty basic. But I just love the sound of it, and I wrote a set of lyrics, which I've written down here, so I'm going to recite them to you. I've since modified those for the song, but this is what I wrote, and you'll see this in the video as I'm trying to kind of find my way through this song. So I wrote lyrics that I just liked where they started and didn't have an idea of where they were going to go. So I wrote 30 miles from Phoenix, that old Jeep broke down, been riding it fast and hard since I left town. Just like you, it wasn't made to carry me, but I'm sad and I'm lonely, but I'm free. Which I didn't like the last line when I wrote it. I've since changed it and like it quite a bit better. I also knew I was going to change the first line because in my song Do It Again I have the line 30 miles east of Albuquerque, or west of Albuquerque, I can't remember. So I didn't want to plagiarize myself, even though I've done that before. Wanted to avoid doing that, and so I knew I was going to change those things, but I made this simple video, which I'm going to show you. And in the video, you're going to see that kind of a dick to Deb. I wasn't giving her very clear instruction. I had wanted her to just take a video of my fingers on the fretboard so I could remember the chords I was playing. Once again, not that they were overly complicated, but I just wanted to have a record of it. And she's a photographer, of course, and so she was trying to frame me in the shot, but really it wasn't about me performing anything. It was literally I just wanted my fingers, but I wasn't clear in explaining that, so you'll see kind of the video. But then she makes a little brief cameo at the end that I find pretty funny. Open G.
Open G.
Go to the neck. I want the neck.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Got it.
Then I know the chorus. You're being extraordinarily unhelpful.
Okay.
30 miles from Phoenix, that old G broke down. Been riding it fast and hard since I left town. Let's see. Just like you, wasn't made to carry me. But I'm sad and I am lonely, but I'm free.
Then he found me.
So what happened is, as I was organizing this stuff, I found that video and I said, I need to finish that song. This was June 26th and early one morning, and so I just sat down and really over the next I guess rediscovered the chords, and then over the next hour or so I wrote the rest of the song. It came up pretty naturally, pretty quickly. 2 days later I added the alternate chorus that I end the song with. And if you're watching this video on my Substack, the performance video of the song will also be embedded below. Otherwise, check the description. If you're seeing this on Facebook or some other place, I should have in the post a link to either Substack, where I have the other video and little preamble explanation of it. But yeah, and so you'll see the genesis of the song. And what I did when I wrote it is I wasn't happy with the sound of it back on June 26th. In open G, it was a little bit low, so I capoed on 2, moving into open A. Performed it that way for really the last month or so. And then on Saturday, when I was recording the performance video, I moved it up to open B. So I moved up to the 4th fret, and so once again moved it up a whole step, and I kind of vocally, sonically like where that sat a little bit better, so that's how I performed it. I was not used to singing the chorus, which has kind of an audio lift, jumping to a higher register for me, and so you'll hear me on the first chorus, slight struggle, but for the most part, like how it came out, and I like the sound of it. And so that's probably where I'm going to perform it, is in B. I don't know if I'll move it 1/2 step up to C, just because it's a more common tuning. Not really sure. But either way, love how the song came out. Love the chorus especially, both sonically and lyrically. And, hopefully you enjoy it too. And if at all the idea of understanding how the song came about was interesting to you, I'd love it if you left me a comment, or subscribe to the channel, like it, and of course share what I'm doing with 1,000 of your closest friends, and let them know about what we're up to. But in any case, take a listen to the song, let me know what you think, and it's good to be back. Hopefully we can be a little more consistent. I sat down and been journaling, actually. Restarted journaling. I found this journal, which really I started back in 2008, 2009. Then I stopped journaling, and I said, I need to be a little more consistent. So I started back up again. And one of the things I talked about is, of course, this idea of applying my time to creating, and really it should be in a 10-to-1 factor. So That doesn't include learning content. We'll kind of make a distinction, but 10 to 1 in what I create, spending time on what I'm going to create versus what I consume. So for every 1 hour that I consume, something for just pleasure or relaxation, I have to spend 10 hours creating. And that's a pretty aggressive standard, but it is my objective. I didn't live up to it this weekend. Well, maybe I did. We watched a lot of videos and did a lot of practice with a new flash and some photography. But either way, that's my objective. Whether or not that turns out to be videos on YouTube or recording more music, whatever the case may be, the idea is I want to be in the mode of creating. It's what makes me happy, and hopefully I can share that with you. Anyways, thank you, and we'll be back at you soon. See ya.
Just like you, it wasn't made to carry me. Broken, sad, and lonely, but I'm free. Mary said that you'd express no bitterness.